All right, you guys. Yesterday, me and the missus didn't vlog. As always, I take my camera. The first thing I grab is when I wake up in the morning is grab the camera, make sure the battery's charged, whatever. And I was in a vlog yesterday, but we had gotten some really, really bad news. And I'm just gonna give you guys a little bit of a story to kind of like walk you guys through the story a bit, and so you guys understand where we're coming from and where we're at right now in this point in time in our life. So me and the missus have been dating for a few years already. In the past few months, I want to say maybe a year or so. So about like maybe a year or so, maybe less than that, we've been trying to conceive, to have a child, have a baby of our own. And it just hasn't been happening. It hasn't been working out very well. It hasn't just been something that just happened. A few months back, the missus wasn't really feeling too well. She had missed, I want to say, like 3 months of her period, and I was super excited. I'm thinking maybe she's finally pregnant. We're gonna have a baby. So she takes a few pregnancy tests, and it doesn't come back positive. She's coming back negative for pregnancy. So she's not pregnant. So we're wondering what's the problem. A few days later, in the middle of the night, or I think it was early in the morning. Actually, it was early in the morning. Something had happened. Super scary. I was still working in Dwayne Reed, so that goes and tells you that it was way back in them days. And so it kind of scared me, because I don't know if what the hell was happening. So she went to the hospital. They fixed her by giving her some medicines and some like antibiotics and stuff like that, and she was feeling a little bit better. So then a little bit while after, I'm not sure if it was a few weeks or a few days, she started feeling real sick again. And so she went to the doctors again. They gave her some medication again and sent her on her way. So a few days later, after the medication stopped, that she was done with her medication, she started feeling back to normal. She was, excited, happy. I'm like, you know what? This is good. This is good news. Of course, you're going to be happy because, your significant other is no longer in pain or, suffering from whatever they have. And so we tried again, to try to see how this thing goes. And she has an ovulation calculator, calendar type thing on her phone. So she's always keeping track of whenever she gets her periods and her ovulations and stuff. It tells her when she's possibly ovulating the most, so highest ovulation cycle it'll be. So a few days later, after she finishes her medication, she starts feeling the same again. And we're just thinking, like, what the fuck's going on? Like, what the hell is the issue? What is the problem? So she goes to the doctors. No, she doesn't go to the doctors. She was actually had set up an appointment from the first doctors to go get a physical done. She was going to get her physical done, and then she was going to get her lady parts checked out. I'm not trying to make fun of the situation right now, because it's not funny, but she was going to go to the lady doctor part checker thing, and so she went to the physical, and she told the doctor, the nurse, what was going on. She said, you know what, we're going to skip the physical and we're going to give you your OG-BYN or GYN thing. I don't know. It's something like that. So they checked her out. They gave her all these type of exams and tests, and they told her, you know what, we're gonna give you a call back within a week, depending on what the results are gonna be, and then we'll let you guys know what the situation is. So she came back, whatever, and of course she was nervous and she was distraught and pretty much terrified. I was terrified as well, but I just can't show it because we're supposed to help each other out. If I'm going through something, she can't break down, and vice versa. So it kind of keeps us straight on the line to making sure that we're all right. We waited a few days, and then yesterday we had gotten a phone call, and then her sugar level is pretty high. So at that time, I forgot my phone at home. I left for my father. I went to go buy some stuff to cook for dinner, and I forgot my phone. So she was calling me, and I didn't have my phone with me. So I was at the supermarket, and I called her up. And because I had my father was with me, so I called her from his cell phone, and I could hear it in her voice. And then she's like, the results came in, they're not good. My sugar level's too high, and all that. So I went back home, and it's pretty much we could say she's been diagnosed with diabetes. We don't know what type of diabetes she's been diagnosed with. She has to go to the doctor so they can run full tests on her on that aspect of getting the full results. So we did our research about trying to find stuff or ways to conceive even though she has diabetes. It depends on the type of diabetes she has. It might be high risk for the baby to be, you know, have autism, be born with some sort of a defect. And I guess just going through going through all the information that she was going through, it pretty much sounds like we're not going to be able to have a child, me and her. This sucks. I mean, it's not something that you want to hear. I mean, it still doesn't rule out the fact that maybe we might be able to have a baby. There's still a possibility. There's always a possibility. You always have to think positive. Make sure that, you know, you can't always be so negative, because if you go into something with a negative attitude, you're going to get negative results. So I just think that we need to talk to the doctor, find out what kind of what stage of diabetes she's in, if it's really severe, or if the risk of our child being born with a birth defect, is it higher or lower depending on the medication she's going to take. And there was a lot of stuff going on in my mind as well as hers. I couldn't really sleep last night. All the things running through my head. YouTube was on my mind as well, and I'm like, oh, I want this to like blow up. I want everybody to start following us and seeing like what we go through, and I want to build a community of like family, MVL family members, and so that we can all be there for each other. Like, I wish I had more friends that were here or told to me about this, or if I knew somebody in the community of the people that watch the vlogs, and they have something similar they're going through, communicate and, you know, kind of give each other moral support and stuff like that. But my community is real small, only 38 people. But I'm still hoping for the best. The missus isn't here; she's at work, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I'm still not I don't have a job, and I guess again, this is like life throwing us fucking brick walls after brick walls after brick walls, just like stopping us from going to where we need to go. There's so many things that are going on with me not having a job, and now this, and there's just a lot. I will be vlogging today after this. This is going up today, but the vlog that I'm vlogging today will go up tomorrow. I'll still be doing the vlogs. I'm still trying to continue with the 365-day vlogs. It's hot as balls here, and I'm about to start editing this video. But hopefully you guys understand. Please, if you guys want to hear any stories about how me and the missus met, I'm thinking about talking about that in a vlog. I'm not exactly sure, but you guys can leave me a comment in the comment section, ask me questions. Nobody really asks me questions anyway, so I guess it is what it is, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow's vlog. Peace.